FuQuan over here, straight out of Newark, New Jersey, New Jizzle.
I'm geeking.
He happy as hell right now. You see it?
Hard.
Oh, that's what it, nigga, that's what it is. And you know, it's your boy Brent Taylor, man. Linwood, California's on, LA's on, man. Quick, Jake, man.
Yeah.
Tell them about yourself, man. What you working on, bro? Tell them who you is, man.
I just keep busy, you know. I work as a TV film actor and a content creator on social media, primarily Instagram. I've been making a real mark in the game for the last 2.5 years on the gram, but I've been working as a TV film actor for the last 8 years. So I've been working on shows, auditioning. I moved out here from New York about a year ago, and just enjoying life, killing the game, you know, meeting lots of people. And
Dog, I didn't want your resume. I want you to tell you who you really is. Dog, this is the internet cop right here, yo. This is the hip hop internet cop.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm best known for.
Let's keep it 1,000, yo. That's what he's known for, man.
Yeah.
If you know anything in our culture, this hip hop culture, you know this man.
Yeah, I definitely have made a mark with my cop character. Like, I definitely had a few videos. My biggest one was the For the Pussy Challenge, where I rapped about being a cop in New York, and I wrote that shit in like 20 minutes, and it changed my life. It did like hundreds of millions of views, and like it was like threw me into the limelight. Like it felt overnight, but I've been grinding all year to like make that shit happen. So, and then I've just been able to collaborate with a lot of different big people.
I got a
because
question.
of the uniform and stuff.
I got a quick question. Is that what parlayed on? Because I noticed a lot of your videos, you be having big booty bitches in your shit.
Yeah,
like, that's a theme. And then you know.
Gotta give the people what they want. You know?
And that's what that parlayed off of for the pussy challenge. For the pussy.
Well, it's all interconnected. Yeah, I mean, I did the For the Pussy Challenge more because it was a super viral thing that I saw that was about to take off. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna jump on that and make it happen. And life has been good ever since.
Man, that's dope. And the police, how did
you fucking with these big booty bitches?
You know, I keep it very professional. You know,
that means yes.
Professional.
That means yes from time to time.
Keep it very professional.
Alright.
You were gonna say something though?
Cause the way you said, when I asked you, I remember I was like, you looked at it, you was like, yeah, I mean, it started for the pussy challenge, but I keep these bitches around.
Yeah, you know,
I do like big booty.
Well, it's also what the internet likes, you know, like that's what people respond to and stuff. But lately, I've been kind of moving towards cleaning it up a little bit because Instagram's been getting a little cracking down on people and stuff.
Peep that shit.
Right.
So
shit?
Yeah, I've had videos taken out, but like I won the last 2 times they did it, but like they still be on some bullshit. Like,
but see, that's why I wanted you to, you know, get a chance to speak on that because I felt like, you know, like you can speak on like this comes off of something it's spawning off. I'm not just trying to exploit women. It's not like I'm just coming out and just, hey, can you guys shake your butt? I'm looking for some strippers or something.
Oh no,
like
most times they hit me up, like, you know, it's just
right. Okay.
They want to get their followers up.
Yeah, I'm friends with a lot of girls in the adult industry as well, like, you know, and it's all fun. It's all we're having fun.
It's
like
fun.
you're gonna be what they want to see. And no one's exploiting anyone. You know, it's like I never put a girl in a pressure situation to do something she's not comfortable doing. I always explain it to them beforehand what we're gonna be doing. You know, because a lot of times girls hit me up, like they have on Instagram, I can see the content they've done. Like, you know, I kind of know if they're gonna be okay with it or not, whatever the idea might be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever had an issue where you brought a certain scene and then a chick was like, oh, I can't do that.
Because I always run the full scene by them beforehand. I don't bring them in and be like, okay, here's the idea. Like especially if it's of a sexual nature, I make sure that they're 100% on board before I do it because I'm not gonna.
Do they have input too? Do they have input in?
Yeah. If we need to change it up a little bit to make them feel more comfortable as far as whatever the setup may be or the joke may be, then I'm fine with that. You know, as long as we don't lose the comedy of it.
Okay. Do they ever surprise you? Like, do they ever hit you with something and you be like, whoa, like I didn't know she was with all. Okay, well, it's a little crazy with that, but you gonna show all of that today? Just straight to it, huh?
Well, I mean, like I said, they all have Instagram, so I already kind of see what the
Basically,
Yeah. Okay. All right. How did the cop thing come about though? How'd you become the hip hop cop?
The cop thing came apart because when I first joined the Actors Union back in 2012, I bought a uniform because my friends were like, oh, if you have a uniform, you work 3 or 4 days a week as an extra on Law and Order and all these different cop shows and shit. And it really, so I had the uniform. I was making a good living doing that, but while I could still have time to audition and do everything I need to do to be an actor. I just started making content with it, and people just responded to it. And it was a real uniform. It has like the real patches on it and stuff. You know, because most of the time when people do police content on social media, it drives me crazy because their uniform looks so fake. Like it's something they bought at like a Party City or something like that. You know? Yeah, it should be looking white. But me, like I'd be having people thinking I'm really a cop because I look the part. I play cops on TV. Like, you know, I give off that authoritative, like, you know, image. And obviously me being from the Bronx and growing up around hip hop, like I'm obviously also lit. So like it's a nice, like it makes people unexpected, like, whoa, it's a serious cop. But wait, but he's with the culture. He knows what's up. Like, you know, so it's been interesting.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. You get love for it. Rappers be cool with you too and stuff.
Yeah, I've met a lot of. I mean, basically, if you're like in the hip hop community, like I have zero doubt you haven't seen one of my videos over the years at this point. So most people I meet usually know who I am, but it's been a real honor to be working with like just, you know, I've done kind of, I remember the first week I was out here, Kodak Black's DJ reached out to me and I did a skit with Kodak Black, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like, my
Kodak cool? Kodak
yeah, cool as shit. Free bumper homie Kodak. He's locked up behind the walls right now on some bullshit, but hopefully he comes home.
How'd you meet 50, man?
You met 50?
He cool with 50, man.
Yeah. Well, I kind of got on his radar because my friend Givey Joseph had a guest star on season 4 of Power.
You was on Power too, one of the episodes.
Yeah,
right?
season 5. Yeah, I worked on an episode of Power.
I remember that.
But season 4, my friend Givey, he had a guest star that I knew about, so I kind of knew like where the story was gonna go and stuff. Okay. So I was like, this is just as I was starting to blow up on the internet that summer. This is before the Pussy and shit. So I was like, yo, let's do a skit like about power and everything like that, you know?
It's before the Pussy.
Yeah. Let's do it. I know it sounds funny when it's phrased like that. Like I was like, let's do a skit. So whenever I did the skit about power, about fans, how we're obsessed with it and stuff. And 50 Cent ended up reposting it. Then I did a couple other skits, and I ended up working on doing some promos with him for 50 Central. So I got to work directly with 50 and the cast of 50 Central at that time. We did like 3.
What was it like with the first time you met? I want to hear the first time you met 50. What was that like? Like, where was y'all at? What was the experience?
Oh, it was at the taping for the 50 Central thing. That's where we got because I had dialogue with him, so like we got to chop it up a little bit. You know, I got to thank him.
I'm a big 50 Cent fan, man. If anybody know me, I'm a huge 50
I mean, you know when he's there.
Right?
You know when 50's there. Like you feel his energy. Like you
knew 50.
He's a big personality.
You knew you was gonna meet 50 that day.
Oh yeah, because I knew he was in the bits. So I mean, I had the script, so I knew he was gonna be there.
Was you nervous at all? Like,
nah. I mean, at that point, I had already like met some people and stuff, and you know. You just gotta keep it professional and cool, like, and not be like act like a dick rider. Like, even though like on the inside, I'm like, oh my god, I'm working with 50 Cent. Like, I grew up listening to G-Unit mixtapes, like, and now like we're like kicking it, like,
wow.
Like it's very dope. But
did you play it back in your head? Like, was you like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like this when he comes. I'm be like, what up? I'm Jake.
Nah, I kept it cool and shit. And then after that, I ended up getting cast in Power the next season. Because I had booked with the casting director before, Christine Cromer, who cast.
Back to the shit. What did 50 say? Was he like, hey, what's up, man? What's
up,
yeah. You're really funny, man.
Yeah.
Or was he like mean 50? Like,
nah, he was friendly. You know, we kept it brief though. Like I try not to shoot people's ear off. I mean, because as we were shooting, and like I don't want to be all up in his shit, you know. So I just keep it. Casual, but we ran into each other other times too, like, you know, and stuff, and chopped it up just a little bit.
He's a fan of your work and stuff.
He's reposted probably like 8 of my skits.
Right.
So he definitely fucks with my work and stuff. So that's a big validating thing, and that's a huge part of keeping that successful and motivated mind frame is having those validating moments. So having people from the entertainment industry who are like people I grew up watching, and then they're like telling me like, "Yo, you're dope. Like you're gonna keep killing it." Like that really motivates me and like keeps me going, even on days where maybe I'm not feeling it, and I'm just like, I don't want to do shit today. Like, you know, it just keeps me like that, lights that fire under my belly and under my feet.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah. That's dope, man. You a fan? Who you a fan of, man? You ever been a fan of somebody's food? Like, where you like, man, I've been listening to this. Yeah, you was geeked about, like, I know we dudes, we men, and everybody gotta be tough and, man, hold your pride and shit. But I just
told you, nigga, Bobby Brown.
Bobby is a cool ass dude, man. Like, the reason why I'm saying like this, and I'm excited to talk about, like, these are people that like you listen to.
Yeah.
When you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I met Bobby at the liquor store, man. Like, not even on no bullshit like that. Like, it was this is how it was. It was a strip club next door. No. I'll take it back. It was It was a strip club and then a crab spot next door. He was eating crab. I ain't gonna even put that on Bobby. He was eating crab, having dinner, and then he had went like to the liquor store, I think, to get some cigarettes or something like that. You know, goddamn well he was high, but I was high too. Like we both coming in. He came out like to get some cigarettes.
You was high on Bobby or you was high on?
Bobby was like on some like I'm eating with some food with the family shit. He wasn't like on some wild shit like that. Yeah, he wasn't on no he wasn't on no wild shit. He just literally just had some cigarette. He came out and then my boy knew Bobby and then he was like, yo Bobby, what up? And Bobby was like, hey, what's that? He's like, this is my boy Brent. And Bobby was hella cool with, like, he was like, you Brent Taylor? I was like, yeah, I'm a comedian. He was like, oh, that's what's up, man. When your next show? I was like, nigga, I got a show tomorrow. Isn't it? Pico. He was like, he was like, man, I'll pull up, man, no doubt, man. If I get it, he was like, man, I can't promise you, man, but I'll do everything. I'll check you out to pull up. Man. I just thought, just that little 30 seconds.
Yeah, so you was waiting the whole night to see him.
No, he wasn't on.
You waiting the whole night to see Bobby show?
He said he gonna come.
He didn't show up, but I mean, but I give it this though. I seen him at another one because he do
like that scene where like the kid who's always hoping his dad shows up for the baseball game and stuff, and he's like, oh, the ticket, like the company,
the ticket come out, you see him looking out. Fuck it, I'll play hard anyway. I'm gonna go better today.
I'm gonna make him laugh more than ever.
I'll show you, Dad.
I learned how to do comedy without him. Man, I don't need him.
No, I ain't gonna even lie, man. Like, cause Bobby was cool about it, you know. Like he didn't owe me. He was like, if I get a chance, I'll check it out.
Yeah,
and then I saw him later.
That's the thing I've learned is like most celebrities are honestly just normal people. They're just like me and you. They put their pants on one leg at a time. Like, you know,
right.
It's just.
What was your Bobby Brown moment? How was it when you met him?
Nah, I just saw the nigga from the side. I wanted, you know, I smiled to myself and then let the nigga keep walking by. What the fuck I look like? I can't be acting too crazy for a crackhead, man.
This nigga said I smiled.
Yeah, there's no hate on him. You know what I mean? I do what I do, but you know, come on. It just, you know, you just don't want to be that nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like right after that new audition new shit dropped like 2 years ago.
The BET shit.
So he thought he was still skinny and sexy.
That's funny.
Yeah, he definitely was feeling himself.
Bobby is the. I see how you like. Okay, cause I get it. Fool from. You know what I'm saying? Like. Y'all about to, we all, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't gonna feel like I'm some youngster. Yeah, I was like, I'm 36, y'all. Like, I ain't no youngster like that. I remember New Edition busting. I remember, that's why I look around, I'm like, shit.
That's crazy. How am I pops? You're older than me. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Was you a New Edition fan? What music did you listen to? Keep it real, hip hop.
Nigga, you from the Bronx. What the fuck you think?
I don't know. I'm from the Bronx.
I grew up listening to like golden era shit, like so '94, like Wu-Tang and you know Biggie and just.
So the Bronx is like Compton or something?
Bronx is where it started.
The Bronx is where hip hop began, you know. But like that's why I have a very like ear for New York sound. Like that's what I love at my heart, you know. Is sort of because so much was coming out of New York back then in the mid '90s. Because I'm 34, so I felt like started listening to hip hop heavy when I was like 10, 12 years old. So that was like some really serious records.
So okay. Back then. One more time, what was some shit you can remember? Like, okay, I know all the words to this shit. Like, I remember singing all this. Like, I'm a big fan of this rapper.
Just like Biggie songs and fucking Wu-Tang Clan and
Have you met Wu-Tang? Have you met any of the Wu-Tang members?
I've met a few of them. I'm friends with DJ Mathematics, who's their DJ. Like, you know, we linked up in Atlanta one time, and I've ran into people here and there like Raekwon and Meth and all them. But,
did you geek to meet Meth and Raekwon?
I met Meth, like, he was kind of like standoffish, honestly. He wasn't that friendly. Like, I met him he was clearly got paid to do a walkthrough at a club. He wasn't trying to meet no one. He wasn't trying to give no one no time and shit, you know. He was just like, yeah, no doubt. I'm like, hey, I'm Jacob, nice to meet you. He's like, yeah, no doubt. Like, you know, keep it moving, like.
But it's all respect, he was still Meth.
Yeah. Their new series is fire, the Wu-Tang thing.
Yeah. Shout out to that, man.
Fire. Yeah. Killer bees for real, though.
That's dope, man. That's dope. What was Raekwon like? Was Raekwon cool too?
I just met him. I met him briefly, just when I was at the Wild. He was doing Wild 'N Out, and I met him at the hotel because I went to go shoot some content and stuff.
This nigga?
Yeah.
Who's your shit, nigga? Who's your shit? Who's your groupie?
Yeah.
Who is your shit?
You wish you was with him when he met on them people, huh?
You know, I'm sitting there like, damn, you met him like that?
Yeah.
What was it like?
Yeah.
Damn, what he smell like, man? Did he smell like success? You know what I'm saying? Cause this nigga smell like oil, and like for no reason, he didn't work on cars. He just smell like oil.
It's really an honor the people I get to meet, and I still remember like when I went viral when I went for the Pussy Challenge. Like it was like the first week of me going. I went out to some club shit, I remember we were at some like really dope exclusive club. Like I was with Shiggy, and like they'd be like, bro, it was funny. He went to the door and like, are you guys on the list? He was like, I'm Shiggy, and he's like, they just let us in. Like it was really funny. And we go back there, and then like I'm chilling with some people from from Ciroc or something like that. Yeah, I think Ciroc the boys or whatever. And like someone comes up to me like, Mano would like to meet you. I'm like, what? Like, hi, no doubt. It's like, oh, I meet Mano. I also did the Do-Rag Cop video with Frazier that went viral the same week. So that was just funny. I was like, wow, like there's people who are popping that want to meet me, like, you know.
Yo, dude, I know exactly what that means. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I ain't too like, oh man, dude, we meet everybody, we run into everybody, and I get what it's like. You especially when you run in this business, you gotta have that demeanor about you. Like, oh, what's up? Okay, that's Kobe right now. All right, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Like we all here, so you can't fan out like that. We on the job too. They gonna look back at you like, nigga, I thought you was a star. But there are times. That's why I'm asking y'all right now. There are times. I don't care who you are, man. Like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Especially since I'm a social media figure now, it's like, taking pictures with people is like important, like, you know.
I met Mr. T recently, dog, and I low key, dog. I was in like a fancy spot, like, and it was just like
it wasn't appropriate to ask.
It was not appropriate to sit here and fan out, but I keep real. It was a lot of white people, like old white people. It was a rich, like upscale spot. And I just came in to grab something real quick. I was leaving, and I'm looking. I'm like, "What's this old nigga doing here?" Like, and then I'm like, "Oh, that ain't."
Did that's change or no?
Nah. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I just know because
you know Mr. T when you see it.
And then he had the American flag. Do-rag on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do-rag on.
At a cold, like an upscale spot, you know what I'm saying? As an old black man, I'm like, man, this dude's close. So I got close to him, and I could see, oh snap, that's Mr. T, and he an old man now. Like, he not all super swole. He not got the chains on nothing like that. Right now, Mr. T like damn near my size. Like
I would definitely rock Mr. T.
Yeah, I think I can rock it. Yeah, I can fuck Mr. T up right there. Like
I pity the fool.
But I wouldn't say it to his because it was all respect. This how it happened. This how my fan shit happened. I did one of these though. I was like, yo, hey, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you, man. Because I knew it was him. I was like, hey, nice to meet you, man. And then I walked away. And he turned around and he was like, hey, brother. And I was like, what's up? He was like, nice to meet you, brother. I was like, that shit. I came back. I came back. I came back. I was like, nigga. You don't know what this means. I did in his ear. I was like, you don't know what this means to me, man. You know what I'm saying? And then I had his toys back in the day, dog.
What would you say? She's like, he turned around. He said, "Fuck you, little nigga."
He was an asshole too.
Would you approach him?
Nah, I'd be
like that.
Nah, I'd be like, "Fuck you, Mr. T." Nah, fuck that, bro. Nah, okay, look, I spazzed out. Okay, I'll say this on the podcast, bro. Aaron Hall is an asshole, bro. Aaron Hall lived next door to me. The singer, the nigga from God, the nigga, Jam, Jam.
R&B nigga?
Dog, the dude was living next door to me, like, every day, bro, every day, like, and I'm a normal dude. The dude chipped me off like I wasn't shit, man, like treated me like a bum ass nigga, like in front, like every day.
Yeah, how did he know?
This how. Every day I'm seeing the dude in this respect. What's up, bro? What's up, man? What's up, man? I didn't even know he was Aaron. Somebody had to tell me, hey, that's Aaron Hall.
So what happened?
So one day,
what happened every time you said what's up to him?
Every time I said what's up to him, it was just cool. Like
he said what's up back?
Yeah, we were just two guys. We were just two guys for like months. Okay. And then like one day, like some people come around, you know what I'm saying, and they asked me down. He turning into Aaron Hall. And I asked him a quick question. I did one of these. I said, yo, Aaron, we were just talking about you, man. When's your next show in LA? And nigga looked at, he was like, motherfucker, I don't do no motherfucking shows in LA, nigga. I'm Aaron Hall. Hey, y'all better tell this. He said it just like, y'all better tell this little motherfucker about me. No, it was no bitches there, dude. It was like two dudes, man, that knew him from the past or something like that. And he was like, you better tell this motherfucker about me. This little motherfucker, I don't do no LA. I'm Aaron motherfucking Hall. And I'm looking at him. And that's all I'm trying to tell you. He's a dude from Guy, nigga, you remember the group Guy back in the day with Teddy Riley and shit?
Okay, I know Teddy Riley.
Oh, you feel what I'm saying, B? Like, And that's why I ain't gonna lie, I lost it, bro. I had that moment where you was like, fuck this nigga, dude. Like, I was like, dog, I'm still Brent from Linwood. I was like, fuck that, fuck you, bro. Huh?
You not a fight.
He got dogs and everything. His dog's bigger than Jacob, bro. Like, but I'm telling you, I'm really, all right, bro. I'm
with the shit.
I'm really with him, yo. So I don't give a fuck about
pull up on you, Aaron Hall.
Hey, but so I thought I was hot, yo. I wanted to fight, bro. But then I thought about it. No, I see all that, bro. So this is what I did. I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I got something better. I pulled my camera out.
You killed him in
I put him on live. I was like, look, everybody. Aaron Hall is right here. Aaron Hall's on the street. Look at him. He don't even sing no more, y'all. Look, LA. He don't even sing anymore. He's on the streets with me. Jam. Oh, jam. Nigga, he was like, first, he thought it was going good because I started out. I was like, yo,
he was winning.
Y'all see it? He was like, I was like, y'all see it, yo. It's your boy Brent Taylor, yo. Y'all see it? And then I put the phone on. He was like, hey, yeah, it's your boy. I was like, yeah, Aaron Hall, right here on the streets, y'all, doing hella bad. Now, there's no bitches. He's sitting there, sing about them dogs. Sing about your dogs, nigga. Sing about that, jam. Sing about that. He was like this. He hit his face and then ran out and he was like, why you do that?
Oh, wow.
Nah,
so
bro,
you won in there. You won in there.
Why you do that?
Man, why you do that, Brent? No, ask about me, bro. Why you want to play on the streets and sit there telling about me? Not telling about me, motherfucker. Yeah. You got me fucked up, dog. That's why I'm like, I'm still a man first. Like, yeah, Mr. T, I respect it, but I ain't got that much respect for you, bro. Yeah. Like, my brother listened to you, dog. I didn't listen to you. I didn't fuck bitches off your shit. Yeah. Let's keep it 1,000, dog. Like, come on, my nigga. I know more people go to R. Kelly concerts than you, dog. Like, knock it off right now.
That's funny.
Still, you know what I'm saying? Like,
with pedophilia hanging over his head.
I told him to his face, bro, with the camera. I was like, bro, R. Kelly peed on your career. And he Joe Jam.
That's funny.
Whatever, man. But shout out to Aaron Hall. Hey, man, tell him about we did. I got a question, man. Everybody know we did this shit last time with FuQuan. It's called Food. Why does food like white women? And we all know, man, we all like all women type shit, whatever. But food does have a special knack for white women. Special love for special
nigga, I don't know who Brandon be king of the white bitches.
But you okay. No. You damn sure you got you be having your uniform on. You got a few badges.
My whole
he is striped up. He is a purple heart, nigga.
I date the rainbow, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? I date every nationality, color, woman, every.
I just asked what was your affinity, and he shared on it. So I'm gonna ask Jacob.
But I don't know how
Jacob has an affinity for black women, for the sisters.
No, I do like Nubian.
Nah, but he's known for these. No, listen.
I thought Puerto Ricans.
Ladies, I'm gonna say this though. Hold on, let me tighten this real quick. You know we got microphones now for the first time. We just getting them started. Hold on, brother. Everybody been on my shit too. What? You gotta get a microphone. Okay, that's better. It's okay. Yeah. We work on it. You hear me? Yeah. Nothing better happened, but okay, that's cool. That'll work. But here's the thing, ladies. Here's the thing. I know, especially all us. We ain't shit, so we'll lay down with all of y'all. And we ain't no like, oh no, we turning nobody away and nothing like that. All I'm doing is running the stats. I'm just running the stats. Sometimes LeBron got 20 points over here, but he got 40 points when he come over here. So I'm just keeping it real. His stats, you know what I'm saying? We gonna
you gotta look at the evidence, what the evidence speaks of.
Hey, yeah, okay. So,
I like them all flavors.
But what about the sisters? I want to hear about you.
I just like sisters because they don't take no shit from me. Like they kind of just keep it real, and I don't know, just loving's different. I don't know what it is. I can't take no pancake booty, like no white, like skinny white chicks and stuff. I like my women nice and thick, you know. I love my melanin queens. Shout out to y'all. Darker berry, sweeter juice.
No, I take them light too.
When was the first? Okay, hold on. How old was you the first time you got a black chick, or when did you?
Like 18.
When did you really start being on them? Like when you was like, damn, okay, like damn.
Yeah, 18, I guess. You know, 18. Around there. You know, that's when I lost my virginity around that time.
And you fucked a black girl your first time?
No, not my first time. No.
I was like, you really fucked? Damn, I ain't Bronx. I ain't shout out to New York.
Nah, not the first time, but later on I had some taste and stuff, and I just I don't know, you feel that love, that passion. I don't know.
But that's even more respect because it's not like you can be like, oh, he don't know better. All he had is this. You know what I'm saying? Some people be like, oh, you got, but it's like you can't fade us as men. You know what I'm saying? We can't try. We can't like ice. I like ice cream. I like all ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I love women of all races and creeds and backgrounds. But as you know, I'm obviously very involved in the hip hop community, and a lot of my friends are Black and Latino. So naturally, I'm gonna meet a lot of Black and Latino women. Like so. So you want to fuck Iggy? That's what I'm be around. What's that?
You want to fuck Iggy?
I definitely smash Iggy. Okay. Kidding me? That's fat. Like you know.
But you appreciate the voluptuous curves, you said?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And you said they actually treat you great.
Yeah, I love treating my Nubian princesses, you know, with all my love and kindness, you know.
Mm-hmm. I got a quick question. As a white dude, do you Jacob? Do you try to act black when you around them, or do you turn the whiteness down, or you like no, I don't turn my shit.
It's not about. I never.
Because FuQuan act white when he around white girls. I seen him. All this hard shit. That shit leave when he around white women. His voice ain't he's like, hi, my name's Franklin. I'm Franklin, and I'm from.
I don't do it like that. I keep myself true 100% of the time because at the end of the day, like. I gotta be who I am, and I'm not gonna try and be someone I'm not. I think that'd be offensive if I try and black it up or whatever it may be. So like, you know, I don't gotta act like that, you know, to connect with a black woman. You know?
I'm saying because I know some white dudes they like really turn it on, or even some white girls like we like white girls, but it's some of them you can be like, all right, look, just be yourself. Damn it, I like the whiteness in you. Damn it, you ain't got.
Well, I can't because I don't want to make it into like a fetish thing. So that's why I try to like you know.
That's dope, man.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't you. That probably was me. I don't turn on my shit. We got some shit called My White Dad that we did. I thought that was hilarious, man.
It's a good video. Patrick Cloud.
Shout out to Patrick, man. Mad at me, but shout out to Patrick. Hey, that's the family, yo. But we did some shit called
My
White Dad, man. That shit was dope, man. That shit blew up, man.
That video always does well when I put it for Throwback Thursday and stuff. I feel like we gotta create a whole series out of that, like a fake sitcom. That would be funny.
Do you get a lot of feedback from that? Like
yeah, people dig it. Like you know, I do a lot of obviously race-based comedy, and people find it. You know, typically I think I do a good job. Like that's the thing is like being part of the culture. I understand where the lines are, but like at the same time, we gotta like explore certain things. So I'm not scared to like. Because people know that I come from a real place, that I'm not like faking the funk or like exploiting black culture to like get my moves up in the game. Like I'm really about this. Like you know, I think black people in general can spot someone who's faking the funk pretty easily. Mm-hmm. You know, even me, I'd be spotting white people. Like I'm the most judgmental white person.
So you know what? You know what I'm
I'm very conscious of shit. So you know, you gotta stay conscious and know where you're coming from and keep being real.
Mm-hmm. Man, okay. Cause that's what when I first worked with you, man, it was dope, man. It was a cool, like, you know, it was like, it was real, everything was respectful and all that. Like, it was just, like you said, nobody was like trying to do no shit. Like, this is who I didn't know who he was at all. This was I didn't even know you like blew up and all that shit. Yeah. And then the feedback from the comments, that's why I asked, cause I got a lot of people, like mixed people that was like, yo, man, or they would tag they mixed homies and shit. They'd be like, dude, I got a white dad. I'm a black dude who got a white dad. You know what I'm saying? And we cool. We go out. We do all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? This cultures combined. You know. So
that's why you gotta be calm because like if the skit wouldn't work for someone who was just like coming in as like an actor from the suburbs to do that part. Like I think it's my understanding of the culture and like us helping each other out that made it so funny and everything.
Yeah. Shout out, man. Good shit, man. And shout out to Pat, man. Shout out to Patrick.
What, ADD?
Yeah, ADD, man. Here's another thing I got a question, man.
Yeah.
What, you ever been in a fight, bro?
Oh yeah, but earlier on in life, nothing recently.
I ain't trying to get. I'm not Vlad. One of them.
I used to get a lot of fights. I used to get a lot of fights in high school.
What was where was you at the last time you were fighting? No, I mean like. It was in high school. That was the last time you got in a fight. You ever been in a fight?
No. Last time I got in a fight was I think in college. We had this like big brawl. We were fighting in a fraternity. I remember like me and a bunch of my friends. We got into some scuffle and shit. And I remember like clocking a kid in the face. And I seen him in the student union the next day, and I was like blowing him kisses and shit like that.
Taunting him?
Yeah, taunting him. Yeah. But I'm not a violent guy. I mean, especially I'm 34 years old. I'm way too old to be getting into fucking street
fights.
You
just said you got in a frat fight and beat.
Yeah, but that was when I was like 19. That was 15 years ago. Like, you know.
I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah.
I'm in a fraternity too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. As hard as I be trying to act, that's like one of my
college.
Yeah.
What frat were you in? What frat were you in?
I'm a Sigma, yo. I'm a
Sigma.
Sigma.
Stack went to Sigma. College was Sigma.
We wear blue and white.
You got a plan B?
Yeah, I got a. You see, you got all that.
What you?
See, I used to be friends with all the frats, and like they all wanted me to play. Like I was friends.
Yeah, you one of them niggas.
Nah, nigga, we don't do that. That's the Kappas. That's the Kappas.
What you a Q?
I'm a Sigma.
He's a Sigma. It's different.
You know, all right.
You got the cane?
Nope. We do have canes. We do got canes.
Red and white?
But we step with our canes.
That's
That's the Kappas. We step with our canes. They dance with theirs. They don't
So
want
you say
to
he's Billy?
Nah, he's a Kappa. I'm the same thing as Emmett Smith.
Honestly,
Scottie
stepping
Pippen,
and
Nelson Mandela. We Sigmas, bro.
the stepping and strolling was like the one, because I used to hang out with all the frats and I go to all their events back in college, and that was like the one part of it that like, cause I didn't want to really join a frat, cause I'm like, why am I gonna join a frat? I'm already friends with everyone, like I'm an ambassador to all these different frats, but like the strolls are like the one part I'm like, damn, I want to be in. Like, that looks so cool. Like y'all got the little formation going, and y'all doing.
You want to step too?
Yeah, I went to the University of Buffalo, so we had a big.
I'm just the only nigga out here.
You could get a Sigma, bro. I'm telling you, we got white Sigmas.
Well, I remember what was it? The Spanish frat, LUL. I had a lot of friends in LUL. They wanted me to join Q Dogs and the Lambdas, the Asian frat. Like, yo,
I could totally see you in these, and the fact that you had a frat brawl and was got yours off and was taunting them, dude, just like a frat.
Well, we fought one of the white boy frats. I forget who it was, like the.
A frat brawl, Yeah. And all the shit I be talking, yo, that was the one thing I didn't really want to do, man. Like, cause they do that. They be having big ass brawls and shit.
Yeah, it just happens.
And the
two people start fighting. Next thing you know,
everybody. And this shit happened like 5-6 times around me, yo. Never have I had to touch anybody. Nobody ever got that close to fight me. No, I wanted to. In my heart, I would do this and something. But it would be always like, dudes would see me and then walk away. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm hard as fuck. They know how hard I am. But it'd be somebody bigger than me behind me. At the end of the shit, I'll be looking behind me. I'm like, dog, come on, I told y'all. Stop helping me. It's like, you don't want to fight, right? Otherwise, you would have been fighting.
Yeah. I think that's probably the last time we got into a fight. I remember some homeless guy like hit me in the side of the head one day when I was walking down the street, but I didn't swing back at him.
So that don't count as a fight?
Well, I pushed him down. I didn't, because I could see he was crazy, and I was like, I didn't want to like fuck him up. I was wearing the bulky headphones though, so most of it was absorbed by the headphone. Like,
where was this, bro?
It was just walking down like 28th Street between 7th and 6th.
So you just fought a bum, bro? You still fight? You just fought?
No, I didn't fight him. Like I didn't want, like, he was clearly crazy. I just like walked him because it didn't hurt. Like I said, the headphone absorbed the punch. You know?
It wasn't a long fight, but you clearly you got off and won.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you want to know.
I didn't throw no punches. So
you want to know with bums right now in LA right now, dog.
That was in New York.
That was in New York.
That was years ago.
LA letting you know, hey, he'll fight y'all too. Would you fight a bum?
The bums are pretty chill out. Like, they're not as aggressive out here as I find in other states.
What is homeless like? Okay, y'all gotta tell this to me, yo. What are bums like?
Hazing shit?
Yeah. Nah, that's not legal.
You let some niggas make a fool out of you to be down with these niggas.
All right. You make a fool out of yourself every day for
Nah, but I do it for me. These niggas made you do.
And that's what I did.
What was the worst thing they made you do?
I did it for me. I'll tell you this. If you want to ask about all these questions about what I went through, I got 2 brands on. I got 2 brands on.
Everybody get that.
No, they don't.
I want to know some silly shit.
Everybody don't get a brand.
I want to see the shit, man.
You can't sign some paperwork to get a brand, bro.
I understand that, but I want to know one of them things like, yo, I can't believe they made me do this.
If you want to know, join.
You know what I mean?
You should join them. You should join.
Streaking course.
I will say this, bro. I'm in a black fraternity. That shit ain't as silly as like movie shit. Like you be
the white boy shit.
The white boy shit.
The white boy
ones is Hollywood.
I heard wild stories because like the white boy ones do real suspect shit to one another. Like, I heard a story about like this one frat. They were going on a camping trip like with their pledges, and they were like told the guy to kiss the pit bull's balls, like to like kiss the pit.
Yeah, that's
and they went to go kiss it, and the dog turned around and bit him in the face. Like,
that's something I could see. Yeah. That's some white boy shit, bro. Come on, like brothers wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I'm like, this is gay as fuck right now. Like, what are y'all doing right now?
I'll say this, bro. I'll say it, since you want to ask me about pledge.
When you say I'm gonna say this, you ain't gonna give me.
Black chicks are more militaristic in the way that.
Yeah, we got way more history and shit between ours, man. And our pledging don't have nothing to do with goofy ass shit.
I understand
our
that.
Our pledging has more to do.
Have you ever seen someone else had to do something?
You gonna let me land? You gonna let me tell it to you? Yeah. Our shit mainly have to do with just like, you know what I'm saying, just on some tradition and history of protecting yourself. Man, we got, you know what I'm saying? It's a tradition of shit.
Right, because most of them stem from HBCUs, right?
Yeah, man, they came from like right out when they was getting fucked up and shit like that. So they didn't have time to sit here and have beer pong parties and shit like that. Yeah. Nah, they gotta really like toughen each other up and on some other shit, bro. And it meant some shit.
That's all. You be a man.
Yeah, I was already. Here's another thing. Since he want to be funny, man. See, he would have did the gay shit. They could have made him do it. It didn't matter what he would. They would have been like, "Hey, fool, lick his nuts." Yeah,
we'll give you a white girl.
Can I get a white girl? Really? Nah, you gotta remember this shit, bro. Like, no matter what you are, you a man first or you a woman first. So no matter what they trying to tell you to do or whatever process you go through,
you did it because you wanted to do it, right?
You don't have to do shit, is what I'm telling you.
You did it because you wanted to do it.
No, I'm telling you, you don't have to do shit. You don't have to do nothing. So nobody make me do nothing, bro. That's one. I'll keep that. I'll keep 1,000, bro. Yeah. Y'all wanna know anything about all these processes? Nobody makes you do nothing, bro. Like, so
you're not a maker.
Yeah. I mean, you do what you want to do. Nobody can make me lick some dog nuts, nigga. Yeah. For a frat, you stupid ass. Yeah. Ain't no frat on earth to make me want to do that, bro.
I know. That's why it's so crazy to me. Like, I guess I grew up with strong self-confidence. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do any of that shit. I was very chill at the whole parties and stuff. You know what it was? Because I was such a nerd. I went and took summer session before the fall semester freshman year actually started. So I already like got established there and met all the frats and stuff. So they were like, yeah, come through, chill, And then I would see my friends who I made friends with, and they would join frats, and I'd just be like, hear the stories that they put them through. I'm like, this is wild. Suspect. Bro.
But there's this part too. There are some people like
did you cry? Did you cry when you crossed over? Did you cry?
Tears of joy. Tears of joy.
On your ceremony, did you hold one of them stats with the brother?
I don't think I cried when I crossed. Maybe on the inside, man. Like I was just tired, B. Like I was tired. But I mean, like I said, man. If I
when they give you the coat, you feel like I did it. I'm the first one in my family.
You would have licked dog nuts. I can see it. They just like you would have did all that.
They're white dog nuts.
Right, man. Nah, man. It's funny, man. Y'all, that's funny. Y'all from the East Coast and from the New. I didn't even know. Like,
where'd you go to school?
What?
Out here in Sacramento, Sac State. Well, up north.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And even Sacramento, that's a whole different region than LA.
Yeah, it's a different vibe.
Yeah, Northern California different, man. Shout out to Northern Cali. It's really like cool as fuck. That more or less made me grow up, be a man, punk ass. Just growing up in college, not just doing silly shit, y'all. Like, but whatever. But I know you didn't go to college. You went to jail right out.
You're really offended that I said this.
I'm just telling facts. Why does everybody think I get
offended? I feel you standing up for your fraternity brothers.
Nah, we He didn't get no pussy from the I can tell. They was not fucking with him I can tell.
What it is?
No, that's the AKAs, bro. That's the sororities, bro. See that, and that's the deltas, which you do with your hand. That's how I know you didn't get no pussy from them, because you wouldn't be disrespected. See, that's why Jacob ain't doing this. Jacob was fucking these black women. He probably fucked a few deltas, AKAs, some zetas, all that. That's why he being hands crossed. No, I understand the struggle they've been through, what their process is, no matter what process they've been through. There is no such thing as hazing. Next, can we talk about something else? No, you need to tell them about the time they were making eat ice cream and it had pubic hair in it. How about that? Didn't you want to do that? They made you do that, dog.
That's funny.
Y'all just cold, man. Let's talk about you, fool. Why I'm asking, why we getting Jacob to incriminate himself? When was the last fight you been in, dog? 'Cause I know you've been in some fights.
The last fight I was into was some sucker shit. I was high on Molly, and I thought some dude did something that he clearly didn't do. I mean, I got my licks on. He hit me, but the way that the security dragged me out the fucking club, it wasn't worth the fight. It's the way they dragged me out the club. That's even though I won the fight, the way the security
dragged you out.
They dragged me, son.
By the arms, so your feet were
dragged. I was like, nigga, I look stupid, nigga. It's like all that fighting shit, even winning the fight looks stupid. Like, why even fight if I was gonna get drugged out by these niggas?
Because that means you still lost after.
Yeah, that's how I felt like I lost. Nigga,
did you have to lay out like Jesus after and let your feet hang? I'm not even gonna walk my feet. You gotta slide my feet out.
No, it wasn't no slide, nigga.
How'd you get dragged out? How'd they drag you out?
And for one, the nigga wasn't tall as me, but he had me. I couldn't move, like.
You got dragged out by one short.
Yeah, like, but he had me. He was like, you know what I mean? He had me like that, and I couldn't do nothing. My feet were like, he was fucking my shit up. Yo,
did he pick you up?
He couldn't pick me up because I was too tall for him.
So
but
he just walked.
He had me. Yeah,
he just walked you.
But he forced like he got that.
Yeah.
He escorted you.
Damn. He didn't escort me.
He escorted you out the club.
Way rougher than that, dude. So the whole fight that I won didn't even make sense. It was stupid, dog. I definitely was handed out, probably had some Molly, because the fight, they were like, yeah, he didn't even do that. I was like, he did that. Like, nah, he didn't do that. You just wanted to fight. I said, I did? That's really not my style. Like, I wanted to fight. Like, oh, man.
He was on one.
I was on some stupid shit.
That's funny.
Do you remember why you fought him?
No, I don't.
Oh, my God.
I don't. You know.
Hey, man, it happens,
Shit,
man.
man.
It happens, man. Oh, it happens. That's what it's like sometimes. Last time, it's another thing I question, man. It's my thing, man. I talk about music. I'm a big rap fan. I'm glad I got a big hip hop fan as well. Fool was with me last time when I brought this up, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Buster, I'm just on this thing right now on currently, man. You know, my thing, my favorites changed, but I was like, man, Busta Rhymes is really a dope ass rapper, like lyrically.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's really fucking with him like that. If you really just break him down.
Until follows me, I found
Baby, come on.
For real? Busta follows you?
Like I went to his page and it said follow back. I was like, oh, should I gotta follow him?
Now I get other stuff like Food brought some shit like, oh, but you know, there's content, there's swag, there's all these other things. But just from longevity, from this, you know, from leaders of the new school type stuff to all the way to even down to Chris Brown type shit. Like, bro, you got a long you just been getting off. Yeah. Who would you say like I think this is a dope ass rapper. I think this is the dopest rapper of all time. Or you like you rap Busta is, nigga.
No, I mean Busta's pretty dope, but obviously
you lost points with your clothes.
His albums are legendary, you know, some of the stuff that he put out. But I guess so many people to think about. Like we were talking about Wu-Tang earlier, like Raekwon, like he's one of my favorite MCs of all time. Sean Price was another one of my favorite rappers. Rest in peace, Sean Price. Like, you know, he always had bars and stuff.
Who is Sean Price? I don't want to embarrass myself.
Google it, nigga.
Sean Price was part of Boot Camp Click. You know, Duck Down Records.
Fab Five.
That's some old school New York shit.
Nah, 90s, like, you know, Duck Down. You've heard this song before, but anyway, his line was always, your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Like, so that's why, like, he's just a dude from Brooklyn, from Brownsville. Like, he just always had bars.
Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. What was his song again?
Well, he never had like independent commercial success. Only with the group he really had. The rest of it was like mostly mixtapes.
I'm not trying to clown. I'm saying this is this, y'all, for real. Cause y'all from the East Coast and I'm from the West Coast. I was just talking about this with my boy the other day, and he was saying this. He was like, certain things back in the day were just on some regional shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's how hip hop started. Hip hop, you had certain people that were just holding down that region, and it was very few people that came across. My thing was, I rode for the East Coast, I rode for New York. I was telling him, I was like, well, back in the day, 80s and even early 90s, dog, New York, everything came out of New York. I remember I followed MC with Jodeci, with the song with come on, dog, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, New York definitely had its run in the 90s and stuff, but then obviously started to shift down south as we entered the mid 2000s and stuff like that.
But like, okay, like what I mean, like, okay, like late. There was a time, bro, like with like E40, right? Yeah. There was a time when it was only the Bay knew about E40 type shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all feel about. I be hearing a lot of fucked up shit. This is what I'm getting at. I be hearing a lot of fucked up shit about the East Coast and New York. How like y'all don't fuck with West Coast music. And it's like when I was growing up, we heard all y'all shit.
Yeah.
We was listening to us.
Yeah,
So I'm not trying to start the war again.
Yeah.
I'm just asking from y'all. I want to hear from y'all. Like, did y'all listen to West Coast music coming up?
I mean, Snoop and Pac and all artists from Death Row, Eazy-E and stuff like that. But I always had more of a affinity for New York sound and stuff like that.
Did y'all fuck with E40 when you was a kid, or you like?
Nah, I'm not like an E40 fan. Like, I mean, I certain songs I would hear, like I always knew who he was and stuff like that. But it wasn't like, oh my god, I came in for that new E40 to drop. Like,
see, that's why.
Like for me, that was more about like Fabulous and Styles P and like just a lot of like East Coast like MCs. Like
see, and see, we know all of that. We know Junior Mafia and all that shit. Like we know all that down the line. And then it's like if you try to flip it though, people who's big to us. The DJ Quicks, Sugar Freeze, all that. It's like, oh, y'all don't bump that out there in New York, and it's like maybe not as much as you think, bro. Like
we got love for it, but it's still like New York is very much like we have a lot of pride and stuff like that. That's why it's like as an artist, it's very hard to perform in New York because New York audience is automatically like very like if you get our heads bumping, like they're gonna fuck with you heavy,
And I'm learning this even through you. The pride is because y'all invented the shit, basically, right?
Well, essentially, hip hop did start in the Bronx. That's where the grandfathers, Kool Herc and Grandmaster Flash and Africa Bambaataa were considered like the godfathers of hip hop. Like it all started out of New York, and even down south. Funny enough, like the first big rapper was from the Bronx in Atlanta, who started the Atlanta music scene. So that's why it's funny. Now Atlanta's the top of the sound and everything.
Now, okay, Fu, did you listen to other when you was younger? Do you remember like, man, I listened to some West Coast shit, or you like, nah, it was kind of just Snoop and Ice Cube for the most part. Nah, I wouldn't know.
I didn't buy that shit.
You wasn't fucking with Too Short.
Nah,
I wasn't too sure, but
if he came on Rap City, I'd watch it. You know what I mean? Some shit like that. He came on MTV Raps or other than that, I ain't buying shit.
Yeah, but East Coast is basically running it through most of my teenage years and early 20s for sure.
Nigga,
I remember my brother having.
We were haters, nigga.
Y'all was hate. Okay, thank
pride, hate.
Okay.
Nobody wanna hear that yippee-yi-yippee-yo shit y'all was talking about.
And then I heard this about y'all, like, they was like, man, y'all can't dance to that. We can't dance to this shit. Like,
again, hyphy, dancing to hyphy music.
See, y'all, it's true. It's true. Y'all really saying that we can't dance to that hard shit.
Tell me where to go.
You can't dance to that, though.
Oh, you gotta do that shit. Crumpet. That was what the big thing was. Remember, crumpet was big.
You know how to crump better than me, bro.
Like he's having a
This
seizure.
is hilarious, man. This is hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Did you, y'all some assholes for this, too.
Yeah.
But, okay, I just appreciate the honesty. It's all love, though. It ain't,
I guess it's also the message of the music, too.
It's in the same game.
I was also going to talk about different things, like,
You love that song.
Hell no.
It's all in the same game.
Still got shot at, baby.
I guess because they talk more about they talk more about West Coast experience, I think, and artists that we like in New York, and just talk about East Coast experience. Like Nas, like when you listen to Nas, you feel like you're in Queensbridge. Like you feel like the experience he talks about, people just in the East Coast like feel that hard, especially when you're shouting out location.
All right, well, I'm gonna speak up for the West Coast, man. Since y'all want to put that, I'm gonna speak up for how we feel about y'all. How we really feel about y'all. We feel like
let out your heart. Let that hate out your heart.
Nah. It just feel like
fuck what y'all niggas think.
We was like, man, New York niggas don't be talking about shit. All New York rappers, we don't get. They don't talk about shit. Them niggas got 5 minutes of a song they ain't talking about that Nas shit. Y'all relate to it, but we like he didn't talk about shit. The whole song, he just the moons and the stars. I come from afar. I'm like a caterpillar. I'm all in your heart. Nigga, you ain't talking about shit. I don't want to hear this, bro. We telling stories, fam. Like we getting bitches wet. We talking about like we really telling some real shit that happened. Like we really did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why Biggie couldn't clap back. You know when Pac was on his ass like that, because you was making up some shit. You know what I'm saying? Jigga was making up some shit. Like
that's funny.
We really hidden. We was really hidden like that.
Yeah.
You know, like it's
now West Coast, now Blueface is coming up on the West. You know, I'm all about that Blueface, baby.
Shout out to Blueface, yo.
Yeah, alright.
Damn, shut up, nigga. Damn. See how you try to? You see how you try to get me with that one? Damn, he right though too. I try to like
You trying to make me
sound old and go against
you
the
hood. You
hood.
don't fuck with Blueface? You don't like his music?
I'm trying to rock with it. But I ain't gonna lie, dog. I don't understand.
Bust
I don't
it.
understand this shit, Phil. I don't understand it, dog. The Tatiana shit was alright. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But then I heard like a couple more songs. I was like, dog, yeah, you tried.
Nah, you got some fire joints and stuff.
Yeah.
It's that combined with the personalities, the Tekashi equation.
Okay, so y'all know rappers. Let's talk. We talk about this. Y'all know rappers. I know rappers. I've been in the studio.
Yeah.
One of my boys is a rapper, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. That should be. There's a lot of trash getting thrown out, man. Like it's a lot I feel a lot of the youngsters don't respect the art, and I ain't trying to sound
definitely don't respect.
And I'm like, and I ain't trying to sound like an old head, but it's like if people don't mentor you, then you literally don't know better, dog.
Well, that's the big problem is that it's not that. I mean, there's more technology than ever. It's just the bar has been lowered a lot for who can become a rapper. It's easy to become a rapper, which means the bar is lowered tremendously. Like, because nowadays I see people rapping who like wouldn't have even touched the mic 10, 15, 20 years ago. Like, and like that's why I actually did a whole diss track where I did a freestyle thing about just all these YouTubers, Instagrammers that are just making hip hop tracks just because it's a money grab. It's like it's not in their heart. They're like it sounds whack. Like
Right.
Like to me, it's just exploiting.
Hello.
This nigga took a phone call.
Yeah, I had to, nigga.
On set.
Hello. Yeah. Hello.
See, this is hey.
Yeah, man.
This is why you're here, Jacob. This is why we have to. This we were going a little too.
It was a white bitch call, so that's why I had to take it right away. Oh, this is Karen. I got a call. Hey, Karen, how are you? Yeah, I'm here with my other Caucasian friend.
It changed his voice.
Yeah, you hear it's different now. He's talking about bringing macaroni salad.
Man, bro, like, you already know dudes do that shit. They be acting super hard and they come out to LA and then they be doing all that.
Yeah,
they whiter than you. I know he whiter than you. He didn't have the potato salad with the raisins in it and loved it. And
just
loved
like
it.
Mama used to make.
I bet you he has white Thanksgivings, yo. I bet you, and white Christmas.
I seen a macaroni and cheese the other day. Had carrots and peas in it. I was like, that's disgusting.
You was like,
I'm not with this fuckery right now.
My bad.
Oh shit.
Was it Karen or Becky?
Nah, there's my man in town. I'm trying to get him over here because I ain't driving to fucking Santa Monica right now. It's like
fuck all that.
Like
fuck
2
all
hours.
Honestly, when people come to town, I tell them stay in the valley. Don't stay downtown. Okay, it's just me. Everyone that comes to visit us from New York or New Jersey, they all end up staying downtown.
Because by the airport, don't stay. It ain't like that.
I'm like, I'm not coming to visit you. I'm not gonna sit in 2 hours of traffic to come see you.
It ain't happening,
you know.
I just broke. Man. You trying to look at the time, nigga?
No, I need a cord for the phone. That's all. A charger for this phone, but we good. Y'all can keep talking about that. Like, that's good. I never even thought about it.
We try to make fun of you, yo. Like you Instagram nigga kinda, and you made a song. Like,
I did make a song. I did make it. Like, he right. I did make a song. The Little Drugs character, and that was really just.
I hook up.
But that's a comedy thing.
Yeah, it's a comedy shit, but it just.
Different.
I did it to make fun of literally, and some people thought I was serious because that's literally how low the bar has been dropped. Whereas there's people that was like, man, I thought you were serious, man. Where can I get this? And and it's like, oh shit, I guess I gotta really put this out. That was literally that was a spoof. That was a skit. That literally was just a skit that I did, bro.
So there's no Little Drugs.
Yeah.
I got little kids that was like that like hit me up. It was like, you're not Little Drug. Like their parents was like, this is Little Drug. They're like, no, he's not. I'm like, dude, Little Drug is a character.
So when you do the vape, you did the voice of the kid.
Yeah, I did the whole thing. I was like, what's up, little boy? How you doing today? I put my little glasses on and shit. Oh, and then the kid got all excited and shit. But I mean, I get this, and I ain't taking nothing away from because the younger generation of rap. What they do have going for them is this though. A lot of them have mastered a personality and a character.
Yeah.
If you can get a character, you can survive in this entertainment.
I think something better. They learn the business. They all about getting that bag.
Man, they get straight to that bag.
Them niggas
they get straight to that bag.
Tour.
Man, and they know how to like collaborate with different people. You know what I'm saying? And how to get better.
Friendly, like fraternities.
Yeah, they know how to their networking game is strong. And I learned that being around them. That's why I was like, you know what? Ooh, once you're around it, you see the progression of it. Actually, rap hasn't necessarily got worse. The hip hop shit has grown. It's grown, so it's just more, like you said, more opportunities.
Well, it's just always been there. It's just corporations and the media choose to zoom in on certain segments of it. Like my whole issue with a lot of younger rappers is their content, the stuff they make, it's totally disconnected from what hip hop is really all about. Like, they're just talking about popping Zans and fucking bitches, and like it's lost all social justice type of message, and how improving the community and the struggle and stuff like that. Like, I just feel like it's all sounds the same. It's all mumble rap bullshit, a lot of it. Well, even though I fuck with it, like a lot of it, I'll turn the fuck up to it. Like some like Young Thug shit. Like that new shit with him and Gunna. That shit is fire. It's talking about nothing. It's talking about like you ain't even saying nothing.
Right.
It's a banger. Like, as long as you got a banging beat, like, that's all you need to make a hit.
But hasn't that always been sadly a recurring standard in hip hop? There was back in the day, because the things that you saying, damn, I can remember some weak ass rappers though in the '90s, but they got on because they had a good beat. I remember my brother teaching me hip hop. Like, when he was like, yo, nigga, you always want to listen to the beat. One thing about rap, you got to listen to the word, listen to the lyric. Yeah. But you have to be taught to have that ear. Yeah. Because if you not, you just be like, oh, all I need is a dope beat, and I can get on.
Yeah, it's the thing. I grew up listening to a lot of real raw lyricists and stuff, people who really, like, spit some fire, like,
But there was...
I grew up in the Smack DVD era, like, where he was really about...
But we also grew up in, like Puffy couldn't rap, yo. Dr. Dre couldn't rap.
You know what I'm saying? But like said, I don't write rhymes, I write checks.
And that's what
these... Stop trying to shit on his East
but that's why I gotta shout out these new dudes, like you said, they get in that bag. And a lot of them do make their own beats. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had somebody put me up on Soulja Boy. It was like, dude, you realize Soulja Boy birthed a whole generation, and now you can just do all this, I'm like, okay, so I can just appreciate, that's all, man. But I'll say this though, because I can't just attack the rappers. The comedians is like this too. Yeah. You got, I think there's comedy like that. Okay, and you here too. I'm glad we are here. We got two different sides. Internet comedians. Yeah. I'm even learning this now. Like, there was a time in comedy, it was like a bad word. Like, internet, like, man, they internet comic. I'm a real comic. Right. Or they giving all these opportunities to these internet or these Instagram comedians. You know what I'm saying? And it was the actual stand-ups.
Like, personally, I don't call myself a comedian because I reserve that title for people who do stand-up comedy. I consider myself an entertainer, an actor, because it is different, but I think there's a lot of people who have been able to finesse their following and are actually good at stand-up, someone like Ryan Davis, he has a huge following and he's killing it. Ryan. Yeah, Ryan, he's killing it. And it's also just a different thing, because I know a ton of stand-up comedians who are super funny and kill the stage, but they can't shoot an Instagram skit to save their life, they're just weak as fuck, so it's vice versa,
there's a method to that shit. You just ain't gonna jump up and grab a camera and finagle that shit. Nah, they found out the formula. And that works for them niggas.
Yeah. I'll share it with you sometime.
I feel like this because I feel like I'm learning I'm kind of, and personally I'm blurring the lines now in my life. I'm known from the internet, and I'm known for being a stand-up dude, and I'm learning real talk, like basically is what y'all saying, especially our food.
Internet helps you sell tickets.
Man, at the end of the day, that's a job thing, and people are making money off of this shit. So while other people are hating off of this, you got to learn everything's just growing, and that's all it is, man. You shouldn't hate on these people as long as people, you know what I'm saying. Everybody running their lane and everybody can eat off that shit. It's great. It's positive, and it's really all about putting a show together, man. If you can put a show together, that's dope, man. Shout out to Jake, man, for real, man. Thanks for coming out here. Mr. Berger for coming out. Tell them what you're working on right now, real quick, bro.
Just recapping, I think what I said earlier. Catch me on Tosh.0, September 17th. Episode of Silicon Valley in November, and just keep a lookout for all my stuff that's going on.
You said September 17th?
Tosh.0.
I'm a big fan, man. Big shout out to Tosh.0, man. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna watch it myself, man. For sure. I think that's hella dope, man. Congratulations, man. See, I fanned up again.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Food, what you working on, man?
Fucking your fans.
Alright. Which is cool because I got 95% male population. I just realized.
I'll take the 5.
And the 5%. Hey, man, y'all better run. It's really. I ain't gonna lie, my 5% is fat bitches, man. That's what I fucks with, you know what I'm saying? I love pretty girls too. You know what I'm saying? Just how you like white bitches and you like black ones, I like fat women, and that's my stats.
That ain't my narrative.
So all right, I'll fight you over them though. So don't think you about to take my 5%, bro. For real. I ain't just giving them up. I got a little percent. So I'm very protective over that, bro. Wait till my shit get expanded. Wait till I get some more skinny girls and some more other ones, and then I might have a couple to spare for you. But my fat girls, nigga, I'll kill you over there.
At my bad fool. DM me.
You performing anywhere soon, bro? When can I see you perform, bro?
23rd, I got a show at the Matrix Theater, and then on the 28th, I'm at Ice House.
All right, cool. You can check your boy out. My name is Brent Taylor. You can check me out, The Loud Show. Check it out. Look it up on social media. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube, even Facebook. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nobody. Shit. I got room. Follow these brothers as well. Jacob Berger. Follow FuQuan as well. And hit us up, comment, say whatever you want, man. You can clown, whatever, man. Talk shit. We love to hear from you. We talk back, man. We love to hear from you. I'm your boy Brent Taylor. Peace. Like, subscribe. Tell somebody about it.